Hello everyone, it's Marianne, otherwise known as www.ItalianWifey on Instagram. I'm just starting preparing dinner and I wanted to bring you along for the ride. What I'm making today is the Skinnyishdish sausage and gnocchi soup. It's a winter wonderland outside. Let me show you. It's snowing and I thought a perfect day to make soup. So what I have here is I'm browning Jenny O's sweet Italian turkey sausage. I took their links, so I took the meat out of the casing and put it into my pot. And right now I'm just breaking it down and starting to brown the turkey sausage. Okay, as it's browning, I could go ahead and add the cup of carrots and an onion chopped. So I am taking a shortcut and using frozen chopped onions instead of cutting an onion, and I have my carrots diced right here. I'm going to go ahead and put those into the pot. Okay, stir my carrots and my onions in. There's a big hunk of onions that will eventually melt down. That happens sometimes. It's no big deal. Now I'm going to season with salt and pepper. Just a half a teaspoon of salt. And then I'm going to get my pepper grinder and I'll grind some pepper into the pot as well. Okay, the pepper is in. So now I'm just going to cook this until the vegetables get soft, and then I'll go ahead and add in my 2 zucchinis, which I chopped, and they're just waiting over there for me. Okay, the next thing that goes into the pot, 2 zucchini cubed. I'll get those stirred in, and when I get done stirring this in, the next thing I need to add are 4 cloves of garlic. Again, I am doing a shortcut. Let me grab them. I am using Trader Joe's crushed garlic. 1 cube is 1 minced garlic clove. So I'll be putting 4 cubes in my pot with the zucchini. Just want to make sure I get everything cooked a little here. Okay, let's see if I can do this one-handed. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4 cloves of garlic. There we go, into the pot. And these are frozen, but it doesn't take long for them to cook down because they're small cubes and my mixture here in the pot is very hot. The next thing I need to add is a 14.5 ounce can of chicken broth. What I'm doing is I had water that I heated up and I added one of my built broth to get some collagen protein into the soup as well. So that goes into the pot, as well as 3.5 cups of water. Do that very carefully. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna let that cook. And next I need a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes and 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. Get that mixed in. Now you can always add salt and pepper after you cook this down and taste it to see if you need to add a little more salt and a little more pepper. Okay, then I have to add in a can of diced tomatoes. I'm using the Hunt's Fire Roasted with the liquid and all. That all goes in. This is a 14.5 ounce can. So that goes into my soup pot as well. And then we just mix this all in. Skinnyishdish recipe also calls for better than bouillon, but I'm not using it because the built bone broth, the chicken bone broth, is full of flavor, so I don't think I'm going to need it. I love that stuff. I always have chicken broth and beef broth in a pinch. Okay, I'm gonna set my spoon aside for a moment, and then I'm gonna go ahead and turn this up to bring my soup to a boil. And once it's boiling, I will go ahead and reduce the heat and let it simmer. The soup is boiling, so I'm gonna go ahead and reduce this to a simmer, and it's going to simmer for 5 minutes uncovered. Okay, it's time for my favorite part, which is the cauliflower gnocchi. That's what I'm using in this recipe, 12-ounce bag, and you just stir those in. I love these. If you've never had them, they're so good. I don't make them like this when I eat them as a pasta. I brown them in a skillet first because they'll become mush. So those will just cook and rise to the top. And then the last ingredient will be spinach. I can taste it and see if I need a little salt and pepper. It's time for the baby spinach, 3 to 4 cups. And I'm just going to put in 4 handfuls of spinach right into the pot. Stir this into the soup, getting non-starchy veggies in this recipe. We all like to get an added point if you're a WW member from a non-starchy veg. And I will just let this cook until the spinach wilts into the soup. Oh, look how gorgeous it is. I love freshly fallen snow. And it looks like we have about 3 inches right now. So what better dinner than a hot bowl of sausage and gnocchi soup? I'm gonna go ahead and go check on it now. Look how gorgeous this soup is. Full of non-starchy veggies, so healthy, vibrant in color. I can't wait to eat this for dinner tonight. It also has this cauliflower gnocchi and the sweet Italian sausage. It tastes amazing. I did go ahead and taste it because I wanted to check if I had enough salt and pepper and herbs, and I did. But I did add 2 more cloves of garlic. What can I say? I'm Italian, I like garlic. So there are 6 cloves of garlic in this soup. Star's recipe makes 10 1-cup servings, and on my personal points plan, it's 3 points per serving. Go ahead and check out Star's recipes because I'm gonna give you a link directly to her blog for this sausage and gnocchi soup. So you can go ahead and grab it. It'll be in the description. I'm not putting the recipe at the end of my video like I usually do. I don't think I changed up this recipe so much. So the original recipe is low in points and tasty, and you're gonna love it. So thanks for coming into my kitchen, watching me make the sausage and gnocchi soup. Not only is it coffee weather, but it's definitely soup weather on this beautiful, snowy, cold Chicago night. I think I'm gonna make it snow a little in the house and take some Parmesan cheese and sprinkle it right on top of my soup. Of course, I'll be counting the additional points for the cheese. Tip, I go ahead and weigh my cheese. I think that I get more cheese if I measure it in grams and ounces versus using a measuring tool. So that's just my tip. I like cheese and I want more of it. So thanks again for stopping by. You guys stay safe. Remember to go about your day with kindness. That's so very important. Until next time, ciao.